Here we go. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to your regularly scheduled Wednesday night programming, live in living color here, wherever you may find it, whether it's through a laptop, a computer, a phone, whatever you're watching it through, you have tuned into the right program. And as the title says tonight, are you a contender or a pretender? Because we are halfway through the college football season. We're 8 weeks in, and now it's time to start figuring out who's legit and who's just playing false hopes. Who could win the conferences and who's got legitimate chances? We're gonna talk about all that tonight. And we're also going to talk about the third Saturday in October. Could a certain Miami team be on upset alert on Friday night? We're going to talk about that as well. And we're going to talk about Notre Dame USC. Is the last time for that game approaching? Well, we'll talk about that when we get there. Will Oregon bounce back? And we're also going to get into James Franklin here at the start of the show. Give you our quick 5-10 minute thoughts on that. But of course, I couldn't do this without the Batman to my Robin, Jackson Johnson, the Jacksonian Jackson. How are you? Happy Wednesday. Um,
Doing all right, friend Robin. How are you doing tonight, good buddy?
oh, pretty good, pretty good. Glad to be here. I mean, we got lots to discuss. We got an action-packed blockbuster slate of games, and we have a certain coach who I never thought I would see the day, but we're going to talk about it getting fired.
Oh
Um,
man,
but
I've got an interesting comparison to make that too.
Oh boy. Well, let's not waste any more time and let's talk about it, Jackson. Let's talk about it. James Franklin fired at Penn State. This news came a couple days ago, but it's still relevant today. A lot of people are 50-50. Some think this was a good firing, some think it's not because what else are you going to get at Penn State? Um, Jackson, I'll let you start on this because you're more into this than I am. What did you think of this?
Honestly, that was the last straw for Penn State. And a
Mm-hmm.
lot of people have questioned the firing, and a lot of people have cheered the fire, going, good for you, Penn State. Stop taking his crap. Like I compare it to a parent being super disappointed in their kid for not being more like other kids because other kids have their shit together, but my kids don't.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's Penn State being the disgruntled, pissed off parent, being like, I've gone through everything for you. And what thanks do I get? That's what they told James Franklin. They told, pack your stuff and go. Go away forever. And what they're hoping for is something similar to Georgia, where
Mm-hmm.
Mark Richt got fired and they were able to get Kirby Smart. And do I think Penn State's going to fail forever because of this move? No. Do I think they're going to be like Nebraska after they fire Bo Pelini? No. Do I think they're going to be like Georgia after they fire Mark Richt and got Kirby Smart? No. I think honestly, this was going to happen sooner or later. It was just UCLA and Northwestern were the straws that broke the camel's back. And Penn State's like, we're not
Here's
more
the
like
thing with
Ohio State. We're not more like Michigan. And, notable critics of this firing have been Jeffrey Don't Talk Sports, for example, who's been like, you're not going to find, who has notably said that this is not like, that you're not like
mm-hmm.
Ohio State. And he's right. But notable people that have been before this are TJ Ronan at Michigan, the voice of college football. Cheered for the, we're like, that's good for you. Good for you, right? But honestly, I think this was the best move for both because honestly, Franklin there was tension coming. There was tension, And again, the loss to UCLA and the loss to Northwestern led to this fire.
Here's the thing. I want to make this clear. I think James Franklin's a good head coach. I do. I think he's a very good head coach. I mean, Jackson, I think a lot of people, like right now, a lot of people will look at this and say, good for you, Penn State. But here's the thing, Jackson. A lot of people forget. Do you, Jackson? I know you do, and a lot of the historians do. Do you remember what Penn State was before Franklin got there? They
Oh,
were they were they were struggling. Like
mhm.
Jackson, they were the NCAA had basically stripped them of everything, taken everything, and basically left them for the buzzards, so to speak.
Yeah.
And then James Franklin kind of brought them back to where we see them now. He brought them back to relevancy. He made
But
them
we
what.
live in an era today where it's not you did great things 5 years ago and I'm so grateful for it. It's what have you done for me lately? Forget what have you done for
Yep.
me lately. It's what have you done for me today? What are you going
Mm-hmm.
to do for me tomorrow? And
Yep.
they and they're like, fuck it. We'll pay 49 million. That's fine. That's fine. We'll pay
Because
49 million. I don't
here's the
care.
thing too, Jack. The thing with James Franklin is Jackson. He beats everyone he should be. He beats your Iowas, your Minnesotas, your Rutgers, your Northwesterns. He always beat them. He had the occasional slip up, but not too often. He just couldn't beat Michigan. He couldn't beat Ohio State. He couldn't beat the bigger and better teams. And and I kind of figured Jackson Penn State was getting sick of it. But I think deep down, Jackson, I think part of him knew, are we going to get a better coach somewhere else? Jackson, to me, I'm going to make this comparison. This feels like Alabama 2.0. And what I mean by that is after Saban left, all everyone said was, who are you going to get, Alabama? Who are you going to get? Who are you going to get? Who are you going to get? And you got Kalen DeBoer, right? And he goes 9-3. And Jackson, what happened with that? Some of your fan base was upset because he went nine
Oh,
and
they
three
were
and he missed the
crying about
playoffs.
how this isn't what Saban would have done. This isn't what Bear Bryant would have
Mm-hmm.
done. And
Mm-hmm.
it's like, obviously the people that have said that obviously don't look
Mm-hmm.
at the history books. They just use Alabama football as like a way to as an excuse to get their hair done or to get their makeup on.
Because that's what I feel like this is, Jackson. Because what's going to happen if the next coach goes 9-3 his first year, 10-2? They're going to be like, James Franklin would have never done that. James Franklin would have never done that. That's what I kind of compare this to, Jackson. And like you mentioned, there's a
Ooh.
lot of people out there that said the next coach, Jackson, whoever they get. I mean, there's multiple candidates. I mean, Jackson, one candidate is a wild card, but Mike McCarthy, Jackson, he's always wanted to be a coach in Pennsylvania because that's where he grew up at.
I don't know how that's gonna work out, honestly, because it's like you're so pissed off at James Franklin that you're thinking, oh, we're gonna get an NFL coach. That's better. I don't think that's worked out very well so far. I mean,
I
that's
mean,
not worked out for North Carolina so far. That's
mhm.
not
And
worked out
small
for
town,
Arizona State.
small town Republican says Dan Mullen might be a candidate. Yes, I could see Dan Mullen.
I'm
Jackson, another
surprised he's
candidate.
not considered. I mean, I know it would
Hmm.
feel the same as James Franklin, but I
Hmm.
mean, you're not getting Kurt Sidnetti. Now, if Kurt Sidnetti was 54 years old, maybe, but Kurt Sidnetti's 64 years old. You're not gonna get Sidnetti. It's just not happening. He wants to build something at Indiana. He doesn't want to deal with being told he needs to be more like other teams at Penn State where he can create his own standard at the team he's currently at.
Well, here's the thing, Jackson, and the interesting thing about this is too. Throw a wild name at you. What about Urban Meyer? Do you think he would consider this
He's
job?
he's old. Like He's doing the big noon
But here's the
kickoff.
thing, though,
He
Jackson.
wants to be the Lee Corso to big noon kickoff, so to speak.
But here's the thing, though, Jackson. Urban Meyer's always mentioned he still wants to coach at the
No,
college
he
level.
doesn't.
He's always said that. And what better school to go to,
I
Jackson, than
thought
Penn
he
State?
would be after 2019, and I think like after the Jaguars debacle in 2021, I think he's done. I think you know part of his ego is gonna scratch at him too, but I'm just not seeing it.
You don't think
They,
he would take the Penn State job if they
I
offered
would
it?
like why? Like why would you? Like I mean you're a 60-year-old man. I mean I mean, you've got loads of money from the years at Ohio State, Florida, Utah, and you're getting paid big money by Fox just to sit and cover games. I mean,
That's
and
true.
nobody's gonna cuss you out for having a bad day. You're sleeping on a banana peel. But, you know, I know he's got that itch, but I don't think he wants to scratch it.
Well, and another name, Jackson, I've heard, Mike Elko. A lot of people have thrown his name in the hat. Brian Kelly. He's another name I've heard for this
Oh god.
job.
Oh god. Brian Kelly's not going to Penn State.
Jackson, but here's the funny thing. People said if Brian Kelly does take the Penn State job, it would basically be James Franklin 2.0.
Well, it
Because
would be,
as
no
you said,
doubt.
because Jackson, what do you always say about Brian Kelly that me and you get into a fuss over? He
Well, he
can't win
went.
in that.
Well, he can't win the big games in the postseason. It's not the natty. It's the fact they can't win the big games in the postseason. And I'm just gonna tell you right now, you think you're pissed off and mad and angry right now with James Franklin and celebrating him being fired. You're gonna be mad even more when you have Brian Kelly. It's just not gonna end well. And you're
Jackson,
gonna
another.
and
Mhm. Go ahead.
honestly, I wonder if Eli Drinkwitz would consider going, you know, from Missouri to Penn State. I mean, Brent Key's another one.
That's a good one. Jackson, I just thought of this, but Rhett Lashley from SMU, like a lot of people, Jackson, you've always said you think he might leave for a bigger job.
I
Um,
think he would, but I don't think Penn State would be the job for Rhett Lashley. I don't think so.
okay,
I don't see
okay.
John Gruden coaching the Big Ten. He said he wants to coach in the SEC.
Here's another interesting one, Jackson. Lane Kiffman.
That would not surprise me, but I think he wants to get Ole Miss an SEC title first, or he wants
I didn't
to.
even think of Brent Key. To small town Republicans comment, he says Brent Key. I didn't
That
even think
that
of
that
him.
those yeah, two of those names I mentioned. Austin mentioned Rhett Lashley.
Jackson. Here's the thing. I mean, would Brent Key even think about taking this job?
Make him say no. I mean, he knows
I
how to
mean,
win big games. He knows how to make sure his team wins as underdogs.
I
Brent
mean,
Key's your
it's
guy.
like well, Jackson. It's like Signetti. I know you, Jeffrey, and a couple other people keep saying Signetti's not going to do it. I mean, Jackson. What if they throw him a pretty good lucrative offer out there
He's
that
old.
will
He's old.
But
He's
here's
not
the thing,
going
though,
to.
Jackson. Here's the thing, though, Jackson. If you tell me, if you give me a package deal and say you will have enough money not only for the rest of your life, but to send your grandkids to college and your kids, you wouldn't at least think about that? I
Here's what I
would.
would say to Penn State on one condition, and on another condition, add one to this one. Play Pittsburgh on
Uh-huh.
an annual basis on rivalry week. I don't care who airs it. Put it on Black Friday while we're at it.
On Black Friday. Jackson, that's preserved for Michigan State, Penn State. Let's not get it
I
twisted.
don't care about Michigan State. They suck. Nobody sits there and gets plastered over Michigan State, Penn State. And if they are getting plastered, they pour the alcohol out. It's that bad. I'm never gonna quit pushing for Penn State, Pittsburgh.
Hey, Jackson, here's the thing. Penn State's unrivaled. Let's not forget that.
I
They have
don't
no rivals.
care. I don't care. I don't care. I'm gonna slam the door and yell the F bombs at them because I'm the bad bitch that's right about everything. Nah, I'm just kidding.
This is a good one from 1-2. He said, will Penn State ever be competitive again? Yeah, they'll be competitive
Penn
again.
State calls themselves the baddest people in the no. I'm tougher than Penn State. They're not that tough.
But to this comment, though, Jackson, will Penn State ever be competitive again? I
Yeah,
think so because
they'll be fine. They'll be fine.
I think this is just one bad year. And I think whoever takes the job will do just fine at Penn State. It's kind of like I said with Alabama. You know, James Franklin's recruits, what doesn't leave, it may take them in to get the new coaches recruits in, but Penn State's still a recruit hotbed because Penn State will get talent and will still be able to compete for the Big Ten and the Natty. Like, there's no question about it. This isn't like a Penn State's going into oblivion and th're going to be a 6-6, 7-5 team every year. That's not going to happen.
Oh yeah.
Penn State's going to be, they're still going to be at the top of the heap in this sport.
It doesn't surprise me Matt Campbell is rumored as well as he should be. I mean, the bro is winning at Iowa State. I mean, nobody wins at Iowa State. Nobody. And here's saying that, and don't think for 1 minute you're not going to see James Franklin not get a job. Trust me, he's going to get another job. I think it's going to be Virginia Tech, or it's going to be somebody of that. It's going to be a smaller school.
Which funny thing about Matt Campbell, Jackson, he was actually offered the Bears job when it came open. Do you remember hearing about that? And then the Bears actually offered him a job, and he turned it down.
Oh, he's a smart man because he knows he can get fired for slipping on a banana peel or stubbing his toe. Oh, agreed, no doubt. I can agree with that statement 100%. 1-1-2. I can agree with that, no doubt.
So, out of all the jobs we have open right now, Virginia Tech, Penn State, UCLA, Arkansas, Jackson, what's the best job open right now? Is it Penn State by large margin?
Penn State's the best job, but here's the thing. If I had to pick between Virginia Tech, Arkansas, UCLA, and Virginia Tech, I would go to Virginia Tech. Because all you got to do is dominate Washington, D.C. recruiting, Maryland recruiting, and Virginia, and you're good. Yeah, you get more money in Penn State, but everybody's going to cuss you out for having a bad day and slipping on a banana peel. Whereas if you're at Virginia Tech, all you got to do is have 10-win seasons and everybody treats you like royalty. If you're at Arkansas, you're never going to go up higher than 8-4. Arkansas thinks that they're like 1964 where they have Frank Broyles. Well, they're not. We're not in the 1960s anymore in the Southwest Conference. We're not that. So the 60s are gone. Shoot 60s. And UCLA, the board of trustees are going to screw up the hire. They're just going to. I know things are high right now at UCLA with the winning streak, but the thing is, the Board of Regents are going to take a dump. They're going to take a massive, humongous dump on the interim coach that's doing a good job, I feel like. And if I just feel like that's going to happen, the piano is going to fall on top of the head of UCLA fans once again. It happened with the Chip Kelly era. It happened with the hiring of Deshaun Foster. And I think it's going to happen with the Nets hire. I don't know why, but hell, I like Stanford's chances more because Andrew Luck is there. Andrew Luck. He's like the only one that cares about Stanford football. I mean, not even John Elway is sitting there thinking about Stanford football. John Elway's a freaking old man that wants to go watch Me TV all day. He's an old man that wants to watch Gunsmoke. And honestly, who could blame John Elway, you know? He wants to go watch Batman.
Here's the,
Wait,
here's the
well,
thing.
no. Well, no, he wants to go. I
Here's the
don't know.
thing,
He
Jackson.
probably wants to go bitch and
And we
vent
got to. So
about
Jackson,
political people.
there's one thing you got to remember about this. James Franklin Jackson. Here's the thing. Unlike with what happened with Jimbo, James Franklin's actually got to go look for a job. Did you see that? They put in his clause, we will pay you, but you have to look for a job. You have to actually go look, whether it's
Okay.
broadcasting or go. Like Penn State's going to make him go look, Jackson, whereas Texas A&M's like, here, I don't care if you get another job or not, here. Penn State's going to make him go get another job.
That's
So,
cool.
Jackson, do you think he will be broadcasting next year, or do you think he'll be a head coach?
Honestly, I'm kind of torn. I mean, I think we'll have more of an answer by mid-November on what's going to happen.
I mean, here's the thing, Jackson. Wacky off the wall idea. James Franklin to Oregon State.
No. That it's just not happening.
I mean, Jackson, it could be Vandy 2.0.
Yeah, but oh yeah, well, I mean that is a good point. I mean nobody's gonna expect you to win a natty over there. They're just gonna be happy that they're using the toilet correctly.
Wow, that tells you what Jackson thinks of your program.
I mean they're 0-7 and they lost. They lost to Wake Forest on the CW. I mean that's how bad it is in Corvallis. I
But
I like
I
that.
will say,
I like that
okay,
one too. That comment is funny, man. I like that. But yeah.
this is this is a good one for small town public. Franklin will either be in Arkansas, UCLA, or an NFL assistant. I didn't think about that, Jackson, but he could be a defensive assistant in the NFL. Jackson, I heard the Titans are hiring. What do you think about James Franklin going to Nashville?
Oh God, don't no.
Jackson's like anybody but James Franklin. Please, please no. I will take.
Don't be
I'll be,
like the Cardinals where you're hiring retread fired coaches in college. That is not going to end well for you. The Bills did that with Shane Galley in 2010. It didn't end well for them. The Cardinals did that with Cliff Kingsbury. It didn't work out for them.
this is going to get Jackson going, but take it away.
Oh Lord, Matt rolled a Penn State.
Matt Ruler.
That's his alma mater, but I think you're really gonna
But
piss off
I mean,
Nebraska fans saying that.
I will say
They
this though,
will they
Jackson.
will
To put a
go
bow,
mama off her Adderall on you. I swear.
but to put a bow on this, so we can get to our week 8 predictions because we still got football games to talk about.
Let's talk about 'em.
Jackson, James Franklin for his time, Jackson was a great head coach. He brought Penn State back to relevance. I think he will be remembered very fondly in a year or two for all the good he did. And Jackson, he is responsible for having Saquon Barkley at Penn State. He's responsible for the year they beat Ohio State in program. He's responsible for a lot of good things at Penn State. He's responsible for a Big Ten championship. He's responsible to taking them to another one. Jackson, I think he'll be looked at favorable in a year or two from now. In my
Yeah, I
opinion,
mean it's
I think.
kind of like when you screw up. Everybody's mad at you right now, and it seems like they're gonna be mad at you for like your parents are mad at you, the siblings are mad at you, the old uncle who's spitting in the platoon is mad at you, the aunt who's taking Facebook photos is mad at you. That's how it is at first, but then everybody moves
Mhm.
on. Everybody moves
Yeah.
on a year or two from now, like you said. Do you think everybody's
Mhm.
gonna be mad at you, hating on you forever? No.
No, I think it's one of them, and I know Beans in the chat here. But Bean, that's not what this is about. I think a lot of Penn State fans will be grateful for what he did. I mean, Jackson, he won him a Big Ten title. I mean, in a time when
I
Penn
don't think
State,
they're gonna care about 2016 anymore. Like they're not going to. They're not going to.
I
I
mean,
don't think.
but I'm just saying though, Jackson, if you're a true fan of this team, you will be happy and blessed that you got to see that, especially after what they went through. But James Franklin getting fired definitely sent shockwaves. And 1-2 says James Franklin. No, I know he will be remembered right now for that. But give it about 2 years. Give it about 2 years from
I mean, do
now.
you hear
We'll look
people?
back.
Do you hear people cussing out Andy Reid for 2011, 2012 at the Eagles? No,
No.
they talk about
They
how
love him in
lovely
the
he
field.
is and how great he is because of
What he
Patrick
did for the
Mahomes
Eagles.
and the dynamic duo that they are, from 2018 to now. That's what you're because I mean that's what Austin and I mean tonight is nobody's gonna hate you or get in line to be mad at you and yelling at you, telling you, well, I wouldn't dare do this and I wouldn't dare do that. I wouldn't do anything like that unless you did. See, you're not gonna see that forever. And I
No.
think you make an excellent point that I don't think people are gonna be pissed off at Franklin forever. They're gonna get over it. And there will be those people that never get over it, but you know what? That's a them problem. That's a them problem.
Mm-hmm.
But I do think Penn State is definitely going to have to get a really good hire.
Yes. Because now the surge is on. But James Franklin is no longer Penn State and Jackson. And Drew Hours out for the season, which is another huge blow. So we'll see where Penn State goes from here. But Jackson, it's on to week 8, though, of the college football season. And it's time, Jackson, we figure out who are the pretenders, who are our contenders. We're kind of getting an idea of everybody, where everybody stands. We'll get to this in a minute here. It's still in top 25 mode. Um, and Jackson, now we're starting to figure out who's who here. So let's start with, Wednesday. Jack, your mama's alma mater got it done
Yeah,
on a Wednesday night. How
there you
nice.
go.
Wonderful.
Bravo.
UTEP Jackson got it done. Got any nice words to say for UTEP?
Oh, oh man, you're in hell if you had to watch UTEP Sam Houston. That's a nice way of saying you're in hell.
Jackson Liberty pulls off a close one. Arkansas State, WKU got hammered. Jackson, any nice words for these teams?
I got nothing.
Jackson's just like, it's like a family member you don't know. You're just like, good, hi. Wolverine Gage says,
It's like that's your uncle. He saw you when you were a day old. It's like, how the hell are you gonna remember that? It's like nobody gonna remember that.
so Wolverine Gage said, I heard Marcus Freeman is a candidate for the Penn State job. I have too. I heard Penn State's going to try to pursue him big time when in the offseason. What do you think about that real fast, Jackson? Marcus Freeman to
No,
Penn State, yay or nay?
no. Honestly, the smart move is after you win the big one, get the hell out to another place while you can. Because they can turn on you at any moment.
Here we go, Jackson. This is an important question. He said, if it's Maction and Fun Bell, then what do we call Conference USA midweek games?
USA, USA, USA.
Let's
See
call it
USA, see USA, see USA.
CUSA. CUSA.
Confine. No.
All right, Jackson.
We'll
Thursday
figure it
night.
out.
Thursday night, Jackson, Tulsa, East Carolina. East Carolina is a 17.5-point favorite. So if you don't want to watch the Bengals Steelers tomorrow night, we've got Tulsa, East Carolina. You want to give a quick prediction, Jackson?
East Carolina wins 45-10.
I'll go 31-13 East Carolina. Here we go, Jackson. The Friday games. Louisville going to Miami. And Miami is a 13.5-point favorite on a Friday night. And Jackson, I would be lying if I didn't say I was a little nervous. But something tells me, Jackson. Here's the thing about Louisville, Miami. For a lot of people that don't know this game dates back even before we were ACC partners. We played in the old Big East.
Well, no, well,
Louisville,
actually, Miami played Louisville when Louisville was in the Conference USA, and Miami's in their first year of the ACC.
we played in the
Louisville.
Big East too, Jackson. Stop stealing my thunder, Jackson. Shh. This is my team. But yes, we played Miami a long time. Jackson's just like, hold on, I got to prove this now.
Nah.
This is always a competitive game, is what I'm getting to here. Louisville Miami's always been a competitive game. For whatever reason, we play Miami tough, no matter where it's at. I mean, everyone remembers the game last year. Yes, Miami leads the all-time series, yes. But we always play them competitive. I think we've had like one or two blowouts in the entire series. It's actually not as many as people think. But Jackson, a lot of people think Miami can win the national championship this year. I mean, Jackson, I know that look says you're not ready for that just yet. Here's the thing. Jackson, what is Jeff Brom known best for doing?
Winning the big ones and then losing the random ones out of the blue.
And Jackson, would this not be a Jeff Brom thing to do for him to win this game and then follow it up next week with a dud?
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me that happens. Oh man, like that too. Oh man, there's some historic games from this Miami Louisville series.
Do you remember when the 2014 game, 2014? You remember we won that game opening night, I believe it was.
Y'all chewed up Miami like a chicken nugget. Al Golden sucked at Miami. I mean, I keep thinking about 06 where Louisville like beat the hell out of a preseason favored Miami. Like Miami got slobbered on by the Cardinals.
But to this game though, Jackson, the defense I have confidence in. I think this will be one of them games, Jackson. We just need our offense to be competent and not shoot ourselves in the foot. If we don't turn the ball over, we got a chance. But if you turn the ball over, Miami will take advantage. Miami does that best. And Ruben Bain, he wrecks games. I've seen some people compare him to Aaron Donald as a draft comp, which is a very high compliment. Jackson, and a lot of people are wondering when Carson Beck's going to turn back into his pumpkin self. A lot of people think he's a Heisman favorite now. I really want us to pick us to win, Jackson. I do. I'll let you pick first, and I'll pick first on your game.
I think I'm gonna go with Miami on this one.
Do they cover?
31-20.
Okay, not as bad as I thought you would. I'm going to go Miami as well.
Moses. We appreciate the support, good buddy.
I always like both of your lives. I actually had a pretty interesting life. I'm going to go Miami 38-30 in a shootout. 38-30 Miami. 8 p.m. on Fox. Nebraska going to Minnesota, and Nebraska's an 8.5-point favorite. And Jackson, a lot of people have been giving me flack because I've been picking against Nebraska the last 2 weeks. Jackson, here's the thing. Nebraska is ranked. What concerns me, Jackson, about this game is they're ranked and they finally are building confidence.
Oh,
And maybe,
man.
Jackson, maybe I've been too harsh on Nebraska. Maybe I've been too harsh. And I know I'm going to get called. I know I'm going to get called a lot of things if I pick Minnesota. But I don't know. Now that Nebraska's got a hype again, I just don't know. What do you think, Jackson?
Honestly, I think this could be like one of those games where we see Minnesota pulling off that upset because they tend to do
Of
that.
course. Jackson, of course, as I start to think about going Nebraska's way, you go the other way. We can
I
never get
didn't
on the
say
same
I
page.
was going Minnesota. I didn't say I was going Nebraska either, good buddy.
So who's your pick for this game?
I'm going Nebraska in a 24-21 victory.
You know what, Jackson? I bet against them twice and I'm 0 for 2. Give me Nebraska 21-17. Nebraska gets it done on the road. San Jose, Utah State. Here we go, Jack. 10:30 p.m. on ESPN. North Carolina going to Cal. Cal's a 10.5-point favorite. Jackson, a little ACC after dark on Friday night. Jackson, does Bill Belichick go to Cal and get a win, or does Cal keep it rolling?
Oh, man. This is a toss-up. This is just terrible. I think I got to go with Cal in a
I'm very saying
31-24 victory over NC.
Cal's look better, but Jackson, North Carolina's due to have a good game. It's at Cal, going across country. Give me Cal 31-24 Cal. And Bavine says, why does Austin have an Alabama water bottle? Well, Bavine, I'm so glad you asked. Shameless promotion. It's the Alabama, the voice of college football tumbler/water bottle in support of good buddy Jackson.
I appreciate
Listen, between me and you guys, Jackson cover your ears for this one. If I didn't know Jackson, I wouldn't have bought this. But since I know Jackson and I like supporting people I care about, I bought this just to support Jackson, to show off his merch. That's the only reason why I got this. And Jackson's made me realize maybe Bama's not all that bad. But no, I'm not becoming an Alabama fan. I'm doing that out of support for Jackson. Here we go, Jackson.
Thank you.
On to Saturday, noon on ABC. LSU going to Vanderbilt. Vandy is a 2.5-point favorite. Woo! Vegas, Jackson. Ooh, upset. Jackson, does Vandy have what it takes to beat LSU?
They could. I mean, LSU's not scored more than 20 points set for one game this season.
But that LSU defense, though, Jackson, they're pretty darn good.
Put a scare on that LSU defense, and you got right where you want them.
Because that's the thing, Jackson. The LSU's offense is sputtering, but their defense, Jackson, is top 10 in the country in almost every statistical category. The LSU defense, Jackson, you have been like 1-2 says defense travels. Jackson, I know Vandy can score some points, but Jackson, I feel like LSU has finally got a great defense, and I think it shows up on Saturday. I'm going to take LSU 16-9.
I think, and a lot of people are going to be shocked by this, even though this team is favored.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Jackson,
yeah.
you're really going to take Van. Oh boy. Go
Vanderbilt
for
is
it.
going to win this one 28-20.
Okay. Me and Jackson split on this. Noon on ESPN, Georgia Tech and Duke. And Duke's a point and a half favorite. So basically, Vegas is giving Duke the home field advantage. Um,
Jesus.
I mean, Jackson, Duke's a good football team. They're 3-0 in the ACC. Jackson, what I always tell you, Jackson, have I not been backing Manny Diaz and them Blue Devils all year long? What have I always told you about them?
That they can have a say in the ACC.
Yep, Jackson. I even said Duke can maybe be in the ACC championship. That's how good I think they are. Uh, but Jackson, Georgia
We're
Tech,
gonna get
Jackson,
robbed of Georgia Tech being unbeaten, aren't we? I hope not.
and like Jason O says, Duke is going to be tough. No, that's the thing, Jackson. If this was at Georgia Tech, I'd have no problem picking Georgia Tech. But the fact that they're going to Durham and that crowd's going to be loud, the number 12 team coming to their house, Jackson, give me the Blue Devils. Give me Duke. They've been playing some good football. Minson and company. Give me Duke. Give me Duke 27-21.
I think Georgia Tech gets out another close one in a 28-24 victory on the road.
Okay. Jackson, noon
I'm
on
ready for
Fox.
Georgia Tech to just beat the living hell out of Georgia. I'm ready for that. I'm sick to death of the Georgia this, Georgia that. Nobody cares about Georgia Tech. Georgia, shut up. People do care about Georgia Tech, and they're going to on Black Friday.
Jackson, chill. Take a chill pill. Calm down.
Oh,
Calm down. We'll get to that.
Syracuse first. You got me there, good boy. You got me there. Syracuse first, dude.
Yep. Jackson, noon on Fox. Washington, Michigan. And Michigan is a 6.5 point favorite. Jackson, this is in the big house. This is what makes me scary because I would pick Washington because Denzel Boston, Damon Williams, they've been playing some really good football. And Washington, other than the one game to Ohio State, has looked pretty good. But the fact that this is in the big house, though, Jackson, and even Vegas is telling you Michigan's a touchdown favorite. But Jackson, Bryce Underwood, I don't know if he's got it yet. I know he's a freshman and he needs time, but at Michigan, you don't get much time. What do you think, Jackson? Where are you leaning on this game?
I'm going with the Washington upset.
It would be an upset because it's in the big house. Go ahead.
28-24 over Michigan. Desmond Williams, yeah, 100% from Jason O. I mean, I'm not messing with that running back. I mean, or the QB for that matter. I'm just like, I cannot find a good receiver for Michigan. Offensive line needs to do a better job protecting Bryce Underwood.
Donovan McCulley and Andrew Marsh Jackson for Michigan, they're come and go.
Oh God, UConn, Boston College. Ugh.
Hold on, we'll get to that in a second. I
Let's
don't want to
finish
do it, but I'm gonna pick Michigan though, Jackson. I think being at the big house, they're going to win this game. If this was in Washington, I'd have all the confidence. But something tells me the fact that it's going to be in the big house, I feel like they're going to win this game. 23-20 Michigan
I'm
wins by a field goal.
well, it's gonna be a close one either way, but I personally think 6.5 is too high for Michigan.
Here we go, Jackson. BC UConn.
Oh, give it to BC.
BC's a 1.5 point favorite. Jackson, give me your prediction real fast.
Boston College 24-14. Go away, Boston College.
I'll go UConn 31-25. Give me Huskies. Noon on FS1, Jackson, Arizona and Houston. And Arizona's a 1.5 favorite. Jackson, Houston, 1 win away from bowl eligibility in year 2 under Willie Fritz. And Jackson, you have been telling me, even when they made the hire, you said, good buddy, this is a tremendous hire for Houston. It may not be in the next 2 or 3 years, but he will have them playing for the Big 12. And good buddy, Houston keeps winning, we could see them in AT&T Stadium in December.
Oh yeah.
Houston looks good.
I think I'm going with Houston in a 28-24 victory.
Give me Houston 31-26. Noon on ESPN2, Baylor TCU. TCU's a 2.5 point favorite. Then before we make our predictions, does Dave Aranda need to win this game?
Yes. To keep Baylor in Big 12 title contention.
Does he get it done, or does TCU bounce back?
I think TCU bounces back, but I think this game is hit or miss for both teams. I mean, I'm looking at a couple of pretenders for the Big 12.
Pretenders, I'm with you. I'm going to pick TCU as well, especially at home. I'm going to go 35-32 TCU in a shootout.
35-31 for TCU.
Okay, we're 1 point difference. Army Tulane, Jack. Tulane's a 9.5 point favorite.
Not the Army anymore. Dun, 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 bum, 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 bum. Sorry, it was a song I heard on a Donald Duck cartoon once.
Jackson, does Tulane bounce? Does Tulane get back for the AAC title game, or does Army make it 2 in a row?
Tulane wins it in a 28-17 fashion.
I'll go 24-16 Tulane. Central Michigan Bowling Green. Here we go. 12:45 on the SEC Network. Oklahoma, South Carolina. OU's favored by 5.5. Jackson, this is a big one because Oklahoma did not look good last week. But South Carolina's had a rough season as well. Jackson, John Mateer, I think, rushed back too early, in my opinion. He didn't look himself. The OU defense, Jackson, they're not as elite as we thought they were. But going to South Carolina, Jackson, does Shane Beamer pull off an upset?
No. I think Oklahoma's fine for right now. But we'll know more after this game and after the game against Ole Miss.
So who's your pick for this game?
Oklahoma in a 31-20 fashion.
24-17 Oklahoma. 1 p.m. on TNT and HBO Max. West Virginia, UCF. UCF favored by 7.5. Jackson, does Rich Rod go on the road and win it, or Is UCF going to get it done?
Oh man. Both these teams look really bad.
Yes.
Super bad.
I'm kind of like, yeah, Jackson. UCF has had a couple nice games, but it's just like headache. And West Virginia, they lost Ohio, but then they win the backyard brawl. I don't know what to make of either of these teams, to be quite honest with you. And they both look like fool's gold at times. I guess I'll go UCF because they're at home in the bounce house. 27-23, Central Florida.
Central Florida in a 24-21 victory.
And Jason Ho makes a fantastic point. Both teams seem to be setting up for next year. Agreed. I think at this point they're just like, can we get a participation trophy for showing up? Kent State Toledo, Buffalo UMass, Purdue Northwestern Jackson. Northwestern's 3.5-point favorite.
Northwestern's going to win 24-21. Blah.
I'm going to go Northwestern 20-17. Troy UNL Monroe. 3:30 on CBS. Ohio State, Wisconsin.
49-17.
Hold on. Jackson, let me finish. I know we're both picking Ohio State, but does Ohio State cover?
Yes.
Okay, now give me your score.
Ohio State 49-17. And stop it, Luke. Stop it, Luke Fickle. Like he's dead. He's dead. Stop it, Ohio State. He's dead.
I'm gonna go Ohio State 31-14.
There you go.
3:30 on Peacock. Michigan State, Indiana. Indiana's a 27.5-point favorite. Jackson, does Indiana cover? Because I know we're both picking Indiana.
42-17.
I'll go 38-10. Indiana. Here we go, Jackson. 3:30.
I think Wisconsin gets to score some pity points in the fourth quarter, and that's it, Steve.
And Steve, I said 14. I think it's one of them that they'll get maybe a first drive touchdown or like a punt return, and it'll get the fans like, woohoo, we're in it. And then Ohio State's like, okay, now, let's settle down. And then they might score a garbage touchdown. Something like that. Like pity points, something like that. And make it look like it was close. A&M Arkansas Jackson. A&M 7.5. But Jackson, this is significant because could A&M be looking ahead to LSU next weekend? And Arkansas scored up.
That is a possibility, my friend.
So what do you think, Jackson? Does Bobby Petrino have an upset in him on Saturday?
God, no. No. A&M's going to win this one. And it's going to be 31-20.
Jackson, I feel like Arkansas, this is going to be one of them. I feel like Texas A&M is going to have to, they're going to be in a fight all game long, and then Arkansas is going to blow it at the end. I'm going to say 27-24 A&M in a tight.
Because it's Arkansas.
Here we go.
Jesus.
3:30 on ABC. Ole Miss going to Georgia. Georgia's a 7.5-point favorite, and College Game Day will be in.
Yeah, we know Game Day's there. Game Day should just shut up because they screwed us once again. Like, I know Ole Miss Georgia's a great game, but they didn't go to BYU, Utah, USC, Notre Dame. And I'm not even pissed that they're not going to Alabama, Tennessee. I'm just pissed that they're not going to USC, Notre Dame, or BYU, Utah. It's like, I don't care that Ole Miss
Jackson,
hadn't beaten Georgia in Athens since 1996. I mean, they're going to continue screwing up in Athens again. That's just how it's going to be.
Jackson, don't you understand?
I don't
Stan
care.
Jackson, this is a top 10 matchup.
I know, but it's not a top 10. Right? The hell with it being a top 10 matchup. It's not Notre Dame USC, where it could be the last time it could be played in South Bend unless Netflix saves it. It's not the BYU Utah rivalry. Georgia has sucked ass all season. Their record may not show it, but they have sucked ass all season. They needed the refs to bail their dumbasses out against Auburn. They stunk it up against Bama. Tennessee ran out of Bobby Hill Riz against the Bulldogs. I mean, I don't care. I don't care that the freaking dog is at Georgia Ole Miss. I don't care. Ole Miss, Georgia is not going to go away after 2026. Netflix does not give a rat's ass about Ole Miss, Georgia. You know what Netflix cares about? The Notre Dame USC rivalry.
I swear, Jackson. I promise. Jackson, apparently they didn't like you talking about Georgia Ole Miss.
I don't care. I don't care if Mother Teresa suggested Ole Miss Georgia should be where game day is. I don't care.
But Jackson, here's the thing.
Nobody is excited over Ole Miss Georgia. Nobody is.
Here's the thing, Jackson.
The fairy godmother is not excited.
But here's the thing, though, Jackson. There will be a live musical performance there with two Southerners, Luke Combs and Bailey Zimmerman. That's going to draw people's eyes.
It's
all about
that makes it a little better, but it's like, I mean, I'm not blaming them. I'm blaming the dumbass executives.
And Jason O says, I don't know how people still watch game day. The entire show is trying to make you cry about the players who are sick, injured, or them playing for their dead relatives. I don't need that on a Saturday morning. Here's the thing. I like game day. I grew up with game day. It holds a sentimental bond to me. And I know Jason O doesn't want to hear that, but personal story about me. So while my stepdad was at work, I would take a morning nap because he would work like the 4 a.m. shift. We'd get there at 5, and I'd turn on the TV, and I'd take me a 3-hour nap. 9 a.m. game day comes on, and I would sit there and watch it. And that was just my childhood, and I've loved it ever since. I'm mesmerized with it. And I still watch game day, but to Georgia Ole Miss, though, we got completely off the sidetrack because apparently Jackson has a grudge against game day.
Game day's on my shit list. They're on my shit list right now, and they're going to continue being on my shit list. That's just how it is. And
here's the thing, Jackson. Ole Miss, Georgia.
That's true.
Last year, Ole Miss spanked them. There's no sugarcoating.
That was a huge win last season for the Rebels, man.
Yes, it was. But here's the thing, though, Jackson. Like you said, Georgia's finding ways to win. They're just winning. Bulldogs are just winning. And here's the thing, though, Jackson. Ole Miss is due for a clunker. Last week was a close one against Washington State. And I even told you, Jackson, once again, I said, watch Washington State give Ole Miss a game. And what did you do? You're like, Austin, you're just being too optimistic. You're being too nice. Jackson, you're going to learn one of these days. You're going to take me to Vegas. I'm going to win you some money, buddy. Like, I know when I see things. You want to talk about going on a rant. Hey, Hugh, book me a flight ticket to Vegas and get one for Jackson too. We're gonna go make us some money. Yeah, Steve. Um,
Oh man.
um, and Dave asks, "Is Pat
He
McAfee
will.
going to do more Raw commentary?" I'll say, "Yes." After the season's over, he'll be back after the season's over, and he'll show up for the occasional PLEs, which is pay-per-views, side quest. I like Pat. He brings energy into wrestling, and I like him on game
Yeah.
day. Um,
I mean,
but to
I'll
this game
watch.
though,
Like I've kind of just gotten to a point where I'm not even watching game day. It's like I'll watch like the last bit of it or whatever, but it's just. I mean, I'll watch like highlights of it, but I'm not like spending my days watching it like I did when I was like 10. But anyway, back to Georgia Ole Miss.
yes.
The Bulldogs
This
have
is
just
one of
been sloppy this season. Just so sloppy. I mean, you needed the refs to bail you out against Auburn.
here
Auburn,
we go.
who got outgained in total yards by Baylor.
Oh boy.
Like, really? You needed the referees to bail you out against Auburn of all teams. And
Oh
you
boy.
got lucky against Tennessee. And yeah, you got home field advantage. Yay. But is this going to be the year where Ole Miss ends the losing streak at Athens, which dates back to 1996?
Here's the thing, Jackson. I feel like Jackson, Ole Miss, they've been riding a high. They've been playing really good football, but they've had a couple close calls. They had Kentucky. They almost lost Kentucky. Washington State, um, almost beat them last week in their stadium. Unfortunately, Jackson, I just think Georgia is going to find a way to win this game again. And they're going to win it in tight fashion. And everybody in the country, Jackson, is going to continue to praise Georgia. 31-29, Georgia.
Ugh. I'm afraid you're right, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
Georgia's going to win again. And it's going to be a 27-24 victory over Ole Miss.
Yep.
I mean,
Ole
I'm going to be
Miss
watching this
coming up
game, of course, while
court
waiting it out
fan.
for Bama, Tennessee, and Notre Dame, USC, and BYU, Utah. Now, Alabama, Utah, Alabama, Tennessee, BYU, Utah, USC, Notre Dame. Those are games where College Game Day should have gone to, but you know what? It's like
3:30.
it's like don't even ask me about like. Did you hear where Game Day's gone? It's like because I'm just gonna be in a bad mood for the rest of the night because I don't care about games. I don't care about mid noon kickoff.
Jackson.
Nobody
Jackson.
cares. Nobody.
Jackson. Reel it back in. Reel it back in.
I know.
Come on.
I know.
And here we go, Jackson. Back in. Let's
Oh,
move to
the
the
ACC
ACC.
title game rematch. Like
Yep.
SMU
Hold
is
on. 3:30 on the ACC network. SMU Clemson. Clemson's a 9.5-point favorite. And Jackson, Clemson's been playing a whole lot better, but SMU's finding ways to. Something's going to give Saturday.
no
Okay, go
one
ahead.
thing. Well, one thing's for sure. Like if Clemson can win out in conference play and hope for some miracles to happen up above, they can maybe have a shot at the ACC title. But as for
Would need a
SMU, they've
lot of
got an easier shot. They got to win out. And oh man, ugh.
This isn't awesome for the ACC hype, man. Listen, Steve, at this point, what is there to hype? I'm basically hitching my horse to Miami.
Oh Lord.
I don't know. Miami and Duke. Um,
You're forgetting about Georgia Tech and Virginia.
Oh, I forgot about them. Yeah.
That's what I'm here for.
That's
Mind
right.
you. And possibly SMU.
That's and SMU. I'm all over the place now. But this ought to be a fun game, Jackson. This was a really good game last year in Charlotte. But this is in Clemson. Um, Clemson has been playing good, but once again against inferior competition. SMU though, uh, I really want to pick SMU, but it's hard to pick against Dabo in these type of games.
Clemson's going
That's
to
a good
win this
point.
one 31 to
Hold on,
20.
Jackson. Hold on. Whoa, Jackson. Whoa. Chill, my man. Calm down. See, Jackson tonight got him riled up about game day, and now he's ready to hitch the wagon. He said, never hitch a horse to a hurricane, Austin. It's always going to blow away. That's a good point. That's a good point. Maybe I should hitch my horse to a pony, SMU, or a Blue Devil. Um, but go ahead, Jackson.
Yeah, Clemson's going to win 31-21.
Really, you have Clemson covering?
Yeah,
Wow.
unfortunately. It's at
I'm gonna
home.
go. I'm gonna go 34-28 Clemson. Wyoming Air Force, UNLV, Boise State, Jackson. Boise's a 12.5 point favorite at home. Jackson, who wins this game?
Well, the home streak is going to extend to 16 straight home victories for Boise State. They are tied for the longest active home winning streak with another team in the SEC. And let's just say it's a team that beat Georgia. Boise State is going to win this one 35-24.
31-28. Boise at home gets it done.
Why do we not hear about Spencer Danielson being a coaching candidate? I don't understand that. Like he's got Boise State back to winning. Okay, did you skip
Yeah,
over some games after Boise State UNLV or no?
Jackson, you want to pick these games?
Oh no, never mind. Carry on.
Yeah, Jackson. If you want to pick Temple Charlotte, be my guest. I
Yeah,
was trying to
not
be nice.
no, not no, but hell no.
Okay, Jackson. For once, I was trying to do you a favor. Would you like me not to do you a favor?
Well, you could do
um,
me this one favor. Go go over your take on Arizona State and Texas Tech and answer this question. How are you feeling about Sam Leavitt being probable for this game? Because it looks like he is going to play this Saturday. Do you think it's similar to John Mateer, or is it a little different?
Texas Tech, Arizona State, 4 p.m. on Fox. Tech a 7.5 point favorite, and a lot of people may think, why is Tech a 7.5 point favorite? Well, because of, like Jackson said, leave it possibly being not 100% in attempting to play this game. But Jackson, crazy things happen in the desert. Like, that's the thing about this game. If Leavitt's playing in Arizona State, who has a top, I would say 30 defense in college football, they're really good. Um, and Jackson, what do you always tell me about Texas Tech? What's your famous saying? They always find a way to screw it up.
Yep. But I think this week I've got Arizona State pulling off the upset in this one.
Oh, you
Because
stole my thunder.
you got Sam
I was gonna.
Leavitt coming back. I mean,
I'm with you, Jackson. I'm picking Arizona State because anything can happen in the desert. I'm going to go Arizona State 24-20. I think Texas Tech has been playing really good football. They're due for a bag. And it's the Big 12. Anybody can beat anybody on any given day. Give me Arizona State. I think Coach Dillingham finds a way to get it done. What do you think, Jackson?
Oh yeah. Kenny Dillingham's getting it done on Saturday.
What's your score?
Arizona State wins it 31-28.
Okay. Memphis UAB. Here we go, Jackson. 4:15 on the SEC Network.
Oh, Jesus.
Mississippi State going to the Swamp to play Florida. Florida's a 9.5-point favorite.
This is another win or be fired game for Billy Napier. And at this point, he's basically pre-fired because we're getting these reports from our guy, Matt Zimick, and from USA Today, and we're getting all these reports from Yahoo Sports that he's basically gone at this point. He could be gone.
Here's the thing, Jack. Pre-fire. Yeah, that is kind of a funny term. Here's the thing, Jackson. Mississippi State's coming off a bye week, and the game against Texas A&M, they had a lot of turnovers. They were in that ball game for, I would say, almost 45, 50 minutes of that game until they started to turn the football over. But Florida, Jackson, needs this win because they had a great win against Texas, and then they followed it up with kind of a clunker. It's in the Swamp.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Jackson, this is kind of one of them. I don't know who really to pick.
I'm going
Convince me one way.
Florida at this point. I mean, reluctantly. Because this is another one of those freaking, win or be fired games, and Florida somehow pulls it off. He always does this crap anytime it's a home game. He always does that crap. Earlier this year, win or be fired. Florida beats Texas. Last season, win or be fired against LSU, Ole Miss, and the rest season. And then, a lot of us fell for the hype, like, Florida's gonna go to the SEC title. It's like, yeah, whatever.
Jackson, you know what?
Where's the booing sound? I'm about to use it. I've been boo on Napier. You suck.
You know what, Jackson?
Suck, you jackass Napier.
Just for the sake of it, why not get the feeling this is going to happen? Jackson, give me Mississippi State to go to the Swamp and win.
God, I hope.
I don't know. Give me Mississippi State 24-22.
Please
give me the Bulldogs.
Put Florida out of their misery. It's like watching a rabid dog at this point. There are things you should not have to see. A pitiful Florida team doing this win or be fired crap for Napier, having to put up with Napier is just horrid. It's outrageous. It's terrible. It's a disgrace. It's a disaster. It is terrible for the Florida game.
Florida wins. Shoot.
Wouldn't you agree, B-Bean? Does it feel like hell for Florida? I feel like it does. But what do you think, B-Bean?
Because, Jackson, I feel like Jeff Lippy and Mississippi State's going to win this game. And then all of a sudden, Florida's just going to be like, Billy Napier, you're fired. And then Mississippi State's going to celebrate.
I think I'm telling you,
yeah, give me
this all-time Republic. That must be like a joke. Like I always hear tell us how you really feel when you're. Oh man, that must be like a joke or something. It's like,
okay,
my bad.
6:30 p.m. on the Big Ten Network. Oregon going to Piscataway to play Rutgers.
Jeez.
Oregon Jackson's a 17.5-point favorite.
Oh, they're gonna chew up Rutgers like a chicken nugget.
Here's whoa. Hold on. Calm down. Jackson, does Vegas know something we don't? 17.5 off a loss.
It's too freaking low. It's too low. That's the thing. The spread's too low.
That's what I'm thinking. What does Vegas know that we don't? Somebody injured we don't know about yet.
Nah.
I know
No,
we're both
Oregon's
picking
not
Oregon.
gonna tank it, and if they do, they need an exorcist.
And Babine says it is at Rutgers. This is true. Does Oregon cover, Jackson? I know we're both picking Oregon.
Yes, Oregon is gonna win this one in a 42-17 victory.
I'm going to go 45-21 Oregon. 6:30 on the CW. Washington State going to Virginia, and Virginia Jackson is a 17.5 point favorite.
Why do
Now,
here's my question as well. Why do I feel like Washington State is not going to be heroic against Virginia, but then they're heroic against Ole Miss, but we don't see them do that against North Texas? But that's the thing, though. I feel like that's going to happen.
Jackson, and I want you to say this right here, right now. Jackson, are you going to give Tony Ellen and Virginia the respect they deserve?
Yes.
Good. Finally,
Just
I've
Florida
convinced
State
you for
sucks.
Hey, Jackson, who's been on the Virginia train all this time?
You have.
Yep.
That's why I'm taking you to Vegas with me, good buddy. We ever go there, man. I tell you.
gotta tell you, Jackson. Tony Ellen's got some nice working there.
Call
I
me
think
man.
Virginia wins. I think Virginia wins, but they don't cover. I'm gonna go 31-20 Virginia.
Virginia is going to chew up Washington State like a chicken nugget and go 38-14.
Okay. Here we go, Jackson. 7 p.m. on ESPN. Kentucky and Texas from Kroger Field. Texas is only a 12.
Darrell, this is the game. Burt Ray, Darrell, this is the game, man. He had a question
Austin
for
is
you
not
regarding
cavalier
this
about
game,
Virginia.
Austin. And matter of fact, about Kentucky, is Kentucky still going 7-5, Austin?
Hold on. What's this mean, small town? Austin is not a cavalier about Virginia. What does that mean, Jackson?
Mustache to him. That's the thing. We got to add like a musketeer hat. We got to put like a musketeer costume on him, man.
Oh, me. Okay.
I think he'd make a hell of a musketeer. All for one and one for all.
Jackson. Jackson, I'm kind of thinking about picking an upset here.
Oh, dude. Go Jackson, for it. Do it if you want to, man.
Because Jackson, why do I get the feeling Mark Stoops is going to win this game, and he's going to why do I get that feeling that they're just going to run the ball and keep time of possession, and their defense is going to look like freaking 85 Bears? Jackson, why do I get that feeling? Why?
Because you probably think that's going to happen. It's going to be a wild.
Do I pick Kentucky over Texas? Please. Please.
Do whatever you want, man. I'm going with Texas, my guy.
Okay, what's your score?
Texas is going to win this one 28-13.
I don't know. Who doesn't know about the 85 Bears? I mean, you don't have to be born to know that.
I don't ever hear anybody talking about the 1958 Colts. I want to hear that, but that's another time for another day.
Jackson.
Dude,
I'm so struggling because I really want to pick Kentucky.
Then go Kentucky, my guy. Nobody's stopping you. What are your what are Austin's instincts telling Austin?
To pick Kentucky.
Then go with your instincts, my guy. And what's your score?
You know what, Jackson? I'm gonna do it. You know what, Jackson? I'm gonna do it. Give me Kentucky to win Saturday. 24-17. The Cats get it done. Thus, Mark Stoops ending Texas season.
Before we get
And yes,
this
the
next
real
one, I'm gonna reply to this comment from Dave Valinsky. Did the 1958 Colts have Super Bowl shuffle? I don't think so. No, but they should have a song of their own because they were the first NFL team, along with the 1958 Giants in the 1958 NFL title game, to go to overtime. So I mean, there should be a song about that.
Here we go, Jackson. 7 p.m. on the Peacock exclusive. Penn State going to Iowa. Duriel
Penn
says, I look
State
forward.
is the only team in the world of
Hold on,
college
Jack. Hold on. I gotta read through this comment. Not to cut you off. He's like, I look forward to Austin explaining why he's wrong. Kentucky next week.
I do too.
Well, I tell you what, Duriel. Well, guess what, Duriel? Tune into our show Saturday or Sunday. We'll TBD. We're figuring that out still. We're working out the kinks. But be here for that, and I'll explain to you why I'm right.
I might be sound asleep Saturday night after the good ones, but who knows? After all the good games.
But Penn State is a 2.5-point underdog, Jackson, which is surprising. But what were you going to say? Go for it.
Penn State is the only team in college football that is 0-6 against the spread. Let that sink in.
Here's the thing, Jackson. Drew Aller's out for the season. James Franklin's gone. Does Penn State even care anymore? Is my question.
I don't care if Penn State cares. I hope Iowa embarrasses them. I hope they put Penn State in their place.
But here's the thing, though, Jackson. I can't trust Iowa, because their offense is pedestrian still.
And if you lose to Penn State, your games need to be moved to Nick Jr.
Oh, Jackson, do we need to have this conversation again? Stop torturing the kids. You're gonna get the poor kids nightmares. Stop.
Well, the kids are gonna have to learn about college football, and it's the perfect way by putting it on Nick Jr.
Ugh. What do you think, Jackson? Who are you picking in this game?
Oh, I've got Iowa winning this one 20-13.
You know what, Jackson? I can't trust Iowa, even at night in Kenny. I'm going to go 23-17 Penn State. I can't do it. Maryland, UCLA. Jackson, is Prince Charming going to lead UCLA to a potential, Big Ten title hopeful?
He is part. Well, he's probably going to be getting ready to rock and roll. I mean, UCLA's been on an impressive winning streak. They're on the upward trend, whereas Maryland is on the downward trend.
Golly.
I always tell you.
I should have made that bet. Jackson, give me UCLA 28-23. Give me the Bruins. I think Prince Charming's got them playing good football.
Oh, I'm right there with you. UCLA is going to win this one in a 24-17 fashion.
Okay, here we go.
My mistake. It's 28-17. My mistake. Oh, there's a good one. Okay, Sean McDonough is going to be calling the 2025 edition.
Whoa, Jackson. Let me introduce it, and then you take it away. Jackson, if you don't know, I introduced the games around here. See, Jackson, you got to know your place. Just for that, you're fired. Anywho, I'm sorry about that had to get so ugly. I had to fire Jackson. He needs to know his place. As the executive vice president of our television show here, I had to make a hard decision. Go away, Jackson. You're fired. There we go. He's fired.
It's all my shit.
Yeah, I know, right? 7:30 on AB. See, yep, Jackson. See, people agree with me. You need to be putting time out. See. People know I do what the people need. I'm good for what is. I should run for college football commissioner around here. Anywho, 7:30 on ABC. Tennessee going to Tuscaloosa to play Alabama. Alabama's a 7.5 point favorite. It's the third Saturday in October. It's been a tradition for however long that has been. Jackson will tell you when he gets to his preview here in just a second. Um, but Jackson, this is a big time game because Tennessee has got one loss currently in and out of conference. Bama's undefeated in conference play. This is a big game on Saturday. Um, and you recently had a couple Tennessee guys on, and this is your game, Jackson. So give us a little breakdown on this game for our people here.
Well, we had a Brody Smith from Crimson Coverage and Tucker Harlan from Balls Wire Tennessee at the Voice of College Football, Jordan Binkley at Tennessee at the Voice of College Football, joining me to discuss the 2025 edition of the third Saturday in October. As we went over the preview of this game, we went over our keys to victory and everything. I mean, time of possession is key to this victory. Because if you look at the Tennessee Volunteers, you'll know that clock management has been a problem all season. It was a problem against Georgia. It was a problem against Mississippi State. That almost cost them against Mississippi State. And it about cost them against Arkansas. And the running game is key. Tennessee, not too impressive. Alabama, Jam Miller is likely out for Saturday. But you will see a close one. That I can personally guarantee. I think you're going to see top-notch defenses go at it. I think you're going to see top-notch QBs go at it. And I think you're going to see the running game. While you're not going to, I don't think you're going to see Miller on that field. I hope we do, but on the other hand, I want Miller to just sit and chill for the next 2 weeks and then come back for LSU. I think we need to just tell them like, hey, you busted your ass for us. We'll bust our ass for you. As we'll have Kevin Riley, Daniel Hill, Dre Washington, Acklendeer stepping up for the Crimson Tide. And you want to make sure that you got Ryan Williams, Ray raring to go, Jeremy Bernard, Horton all set, but Lottie Brooks. You definitely want him to be ready and raring to go. And you want LT Overton put a ton of pressure on Joey Aguilar. You want Justin Jefferson to be moving on up on the Tennessee offense. And you want Dijon Lee to finally get another piece of that pie, like he did against the Missouri Tigers. But yes, the two main parts, two main keys to this victory from Alabama or Tennessee is a good running game and the time of possession.
Yeah. Here's the thing, and like small town Republicans said, if Alabama can survive Tennessee's initial barrage on offense, they will win. That's the key, Jackson, because Alabama this year, last week against Missouri, Vandy, it's the initial score. That's the thing, Jackson. If Tennessee scores first and Bama goes 3-0, you might be in trouble because if Tennessee goes up 14-0 or goes up 10-0, then it puts the pressure on your offense. And without Jam Miller likely not there, that's very concerning. But I think this Tuscaloosa crowd, Jackson, I think will definitely play a big role in this football game.
Yep.
And listen, Ty Simpson's been playing some of the best football. I think he got a lot of critique, and some of it was deserved after the Florida State game, but a lot of it wasn't. So we're at this point, Jackson. This game's going to go one or two ways to me. Either this is a shootout or this is a defensive slugfest. And in my opinion, Jackson, it's who's going to be able to run the ball and execute on offense more.
Oh, Bean, you know me better than that. It's all good. We don't do that crap around here. I knew you were
Here's
kidding.
the, here's the thing, Jackson. The fact that it's in Tuscaloosa kind of swings it one way. But you know something, Jackson? I think Tennessee's got a little magic on their side on Saturday. 20-16.
Damn.
Tennessee gets it done
Wow,
over Bama.
you got more faith in Tennessee than the Tennessee guys did on Tuesday, huh?
20-16 Tennessee in a slugfest.
Not so fast, my friend. The Alabama Crimson Tide are gonna win 28-24.
Okay, we
I
split
mean,
on
and
this
there's
game.
one other thing you gotta consider. The fact is, Heupel is not really good on the road. That's another thing to really consider. He does not have a good history there.
I just think Jackson. I think I I think Jackson. I feel like Tennessee's defense. I feel like it's gonna get a couple late sacks on Ty Simpson, and it's gonna. I feel like the Tennessee defensive line is really gonna get home. They're gonna test this young offensive line. I, I think Tennessee's defense is ultimately what wins this game, in my opinion, on Saturday. It's gonna be tight, 20-16 balls when it's 8-1. If I'm wrong, I'll come back here and I'll admit it. But I think Tennessee gets it done. But Jackson, 7:30 on NBC and Peacock.
There we go.
USC going to Notre Dame. Notre Dame's a 9.5-point favorite. And Jackson, the last time, maybe now for this game. Because as of right now,
Austin
scheduled
face
to
froze.
play the last time we're going to. There we go. Back. Am I back, Jackson?
Yes, you are. You're back.
Okay, good. See, Jackson, Notre Dame USC got me so upset. I had to face freeze. Jackson. Yeah, Jackson, you just froze me. Yep. Hey, listen here. But Jackson, this could be like Bedlam. We may not see this again. How are you feeling going into this game, Jackson? Are you sad? Are you excited? How you feeling? Because I know you
I'm
love this rivalry.
excited about this game. Honestly, I really hope it's not the last time that we see this game in South Bend for a time. I want this game to go on as much as possible. I want this game to be annual. I want it to be on the rest of my life. I want this game to be played forever and ever until the end of time. Because it's not just for me. It's for all of college football. And if this game goes away, this hurts the world of college football. This hurts Notre Dame and this hurts USC.
How so?
Because if you don't have this game between Notre Dame and USC, you won't be thinking about Notre Dame all that much, and you won't be thinking about USC all that much. You're not going to be looking for. You won't be seeing that many great rivalry games. You'll see.
Not to cut you off, but I want to mention this. You just mentioned Notre Dame needs this. You didn't say USC needed it because you want to know why,
USC
Jackson?
needs it. Yeah, they do. USC needs it. They just don't know it.
Here's the thing, Jackson. Notre Dame needs this more because you just mentioned.
I don't care who needs it more. I don't care. This game needs to be played annually.
Jackson, I don't think it does. I'm of the opinion if this goes away.
Bullshit, it needs to be played. No, bullshit. Bullshit. It needs to be played annually.
I don't know what would happen?
The world of college football, it would turn it to NFL Junior if this game is not played.
Because here's the thing, Jackson, because I want to say this. I understand where people are coming from, but here's the thing, though, Jackson. USC doesn't benefit from this anymore, if you think about it,
I
because
don't
they're in the Big
care.
Ten
Suck
now.
it up. Grow a
Like
pair.
they're in the
Grow
Big
a
Ten.
pair.
They play
Pull
Ohio
yourself up
State.
by the bootstraps and do it anyway. Do it
Jackson,
anyway.
the only reason why this
I
game
don't
means something is
care.
because
Do it
Notre Dame needs it
anyway.
on their schedule. Because
I
Notre
don't
Dame is
care. They should do it
because Notre
anyway.
Dame
It's for the
because
great of
Notre Dame,
college
Jackson.
football.
Here's the thing, Jackson. I'm of the opinion of if Notre Dame wants to play this game so bad, Jackson, then guess what? Call the Big Ten up and say, we'd like to join your conference.
Saying stupid shit like that just gets me in a pissy mood, man. I'm telling you. I mean, that's a good way to get me. It's stupid.
See, I'm not being stupid, Jackson. I believe in my heart of hearts that this has always been one-sided. It's always been Notre Dame needing USC.
No, it's not.
Like Jackson,
it has made USC awesome, just as it has made Notre Dame awesome.
Here's the thing, though. USC would have found someone else, though, Jackson.
No, they
Notre Dame.
No.
Jackson, Notre Dame would not be where it's at USC. Not the other way around. USC, they don't need to play this game anymore. They know their worth.
Okay, well, who's USC's biggest rival after Notre Dame? I mean,
UCLA.
Do you look for that game's not one-sided? Because the way I look at it, that's a one-sided rivalry in college football. USC dominates that whole shebang. I mean, yeah, UCLA has their little winning streak from 2012 to 2014, and they got their little 90s winning streak. Who cares? I mean,
here's the thing, though, Jackson, and it's all about borders. Because here's the thing, Jackson, UCLA, Cal.
I mean, USC should have thought about them. The USC whining, crying, we have to travel to Michigan. We have to travel to Ohio. We have to travel to Indiana. Did you not consider that when you joined the Big Ten?
Here's the thing, though, Jackson.
Did you assholes not consider that? Like, really?
This is not. Because here's the thing, Jackson. Even their own AD said out of her own mouth, Jackson said,
well, she's a
travel to Notre Dame.
Jen Cohen is a dumbass. Jen Cohen is a dumbass.
She even said in a live press conference for the whole world to hear, Jackson. She said there's no value in playing this game.
I don't care.
She said it does not benefit USC anymore.
Kind of shit.
And Jackson, when you have your own AD saying that, you know the rivalry is over.
And she should be fired. If my own AD was saying, don't play Auburn or Tennessee, I would call for them to be fired on the Alabama channel. And you know I would.
But here's the thing, though, Jackson. A lot of USC fans applaud her for that because they don't want to play this game.
I don't care. Fire her.
Because it has no value. It doesn't do nothing for them.
It has a lot of value. I mean, look at the money. It's going to bring in a lot of money, and a lot of people are going to be watching this game.
Yes, they are.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people. And what's going to happen is you're going to see people go, oh, no. We were joking. We weren't going to get rid of it. Really? Okay.
Because here's the thing, Jackson. The thing is, too, Jackson, about this game is, I know we're arguing here, but Jackson, when your own AD and when your own players and your own staff and everyone at USC within that organization that have legit.
Then they shouldn't have joined the Big Ten. Then they shouldn't have joined the Big Ten if it's that big of a burden.
And seeing like B-Bean says, if I was USC, I would not play Notre Dame. If I was Notre Dame, I would stay independent. Jackson, it's one of them. It's kind of like a marriage, Jackson. They were married and they had a good time. But it's, what have you done for me? What value do you bring to my life? And what value does USC bring to Notre Dame's life? It's another win for Notre Dame if they can.
I mean, is anybody going to get all that sad about USC Oregon? No. Is anybody going to get all that sad about USC Washington? No. Is anybody going to get sad about like USC Illinois or Purdue or Michigan State? No. Nobody's going.
USC Oregon, they might get excited about that.
But it's not an annual rivalry. Nobody's sitting there getting all excited about. I mean, there's only like a few games here and there. But that's it.
But here's the thing, though, Jackson. It has more gravitas to it, Jackson. That's the thing. Because here's the thing, Jackson. USC cannot play this game and still be fine because they play Ohio State. They will play Michigan. They will play all these teams. And Notre Dame over here, they're like, please, USC, don't leave us. We need another tough opponent. Please, please, please. We don't want to join a conference. Well, too bad, Notre Dame. Stop scheduling cupcakes.
I mean, what changed your mind on Notre Dame, man? Like good grief, man.
Jackson, I'm just sick and tired of all of them. Like Jackson, if they want to talk tough, they need to be tough. If they want to talk about, oh, we dominate the ACC. Oh, we dominate Big 12. Oh, really? Join our conference and tell me how tough it really is. I'm sick and tired of them pulling that crap, Jackson. That's all I ever hear from them.
And I don't know what the issue is Notre Dame. It's like I don't see it. I mean, because like I don't. I mean, it's like the issue is the whole world of college football not getting this upset enough about the USC Notre Dame rivalry possibly going away. It would be the end of college football if this game was gone. I'm telling you, it would be.
And here's the thing, too, Jackson. This is just making my point even more. Notre Dame plays 10 super easy games per season to guarantee a spot in the playoffs. Exactly. That's why they need USC.
And if Notre Dame beats USC, you know what that shows? You know what's going to show? USC can't handle tough competition. They can't handle. I blame USC. I'm still going to blame them. That's just how it's going to be.
See, here's the thing, Jackson. You shouldn't blame USC. It's not their fault. It's Notre Dame's.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. It's USC's fault. It's not Notre Dame's fault.
Here's the thing, Jackson. Like Babine said, it's not USC's fault. It's not their fault that Notre Dame does not know how to schedule properly. USC wanted to come into the big leagues.
I mean, I'm just getting more pissed off talking about it. Like, it's just like,
I mean, Jackson, it's a hard conversation, and we got to have it. It's time to stop running from it because Jackson,
the best thing, because you're going to, because I'm getting pissed off more just thinking about it. Like, it's just like this game going away is his fault.
How is this their fault?
Because they're scared. They're scared of real teams. They're scared of getting their ass beat by Notre Dame.
No.
It's the same bullshit. It's why Lincoln Riley didn't want to go to the SEC because he didn't want to get his ass beat by Alabama. He didn't want to get his little ass beat by Georgia. He didn't want to get a spanking from LSU. That's why he didn't go to Florida. That's why he didn't go to LSU. And he's running like a little baby, taking his ball, going home, not wanting to play Notre Dame because I don't want to get beat. I don't want to get beat.
Thank you, Hummus Hero. Finally, these people are starting to understand it. It's simple. If Notre Dame wants to show they hold on to the rivalry, grow a pair and join the Big Ten. That's what we've been saying the whole flipping time. But Jackson over here, with all love and respect, does not see it. See, Jackson, if Notre Dame wants to talk tough, they need to act tough. If they want to walk it, they need to talk it. If they want to talk it, I mean, they need to walk it. Because, Jackson, I'm tired of them acting like they're so much better than everybody else. Because you know what, Notre Dame, if you're truly
tired of USC blaming Notre Dame for the reason why they joined the Big Ten. That's what I'm sick of.
Because here's the thing, Jackson. If Notre Dame wants to sit here and say, oh, we run these conferences, we would beat Ohio State yearly. Well, guess what, Notre Dame? Until you start playing Ohio State, Stanley, you need to shut up because you will be nothing more than a one-hit wonder, Notre Dame. That's all you're ever going to be, a one-hit wonder. I'm sick and tired of you acting like you're the big cops on the walk. You're nothing more than a failure and a mediocrity of a program. That's all you're ever going to be, Notre Dame. And you're just lucky USC sharing the spotlight with you. You're lucky. Tired of this crap. USC would be stupid to also play Notre Dame, Ohio. See, thank you.
Yeah.
See, Jackson, it's one of them. Jackson, fire off.
Fire him. No. We're just this is a repeat of the Brian Kelly debate from last season.
See, and this is a good point right here. The goal is for USC to
USC's
get to the playoffs.
never. I'm telling you, USC's not going to make the playoffs if they're not having Notre Dame on their schedule. They're going to get punished for that. I'm telling you, they will.
I don't think they will, Jackson,
Yeah, they will.
because last thing, because we got other games to pick. Before we go off the wall here, here's the thing. If they play Ohio State and Michigan and they go 1-1 in those, or Penn State or Iowa, Jackson, I think the fact that they're in the Big Ten, I don't think they'll get punished. If they were in
Well,
the
they should
ACC, Jackson, if USC was in the Big 12 or ACC, you would have a point, but it's the Big Ten. But to this game, though, we got way off topic arguing about whether this means something or not.
Yeah, I
Who
mean,
wins
like
on
Notre
Saturday?
Dame has stepped up their game since their losses against Miami and Texas A&M. They really stepped it up. And USC, like, ugh. Like, even though USC's on my shit list still, I mean, they're just going to be on my shit list until otherwise. They had a great game against Michigan. And honestly, they're definitely in a fight for fourth place in the Big Ten. I mean, Illinois, Washington, Michigan, USC are in a fight for fourth place. I mean, it's just, it's.
Who'd you pick, Jack?
Notre Dame's
Okay.
winning 31-24, and they're going to show what cowards USC Trojans are.
Jackson, give me USC to go to South Bend and once and for all put a nail in Notre Dame's coffin. 34.
Oh God, them Will's got to give $500 to Caden, man.
34-31 SC wins in South Bend. South Florida.
I don't give Nebraska much crap because like they knew what they were doing. But I give Oklahoma State more crap. And I gave Texas a lot of crap for not wanting to play Texas A&M when Texas A&M joined the SEC. And I always give Penn State a lot of crap for not playing Pitt annually. Oh, fastest 3 minutes. We got Pitt, Syracuse between on ACC Network. Mason
Pitt.
it up. I'm going Pitt. 35-20.
I'll go Pitt 31-18. Auburn, Missouri, 7:45 on the SC Network. Mizzou's a 1.5 in the Plains. Jackson, does Auburn finally get a big home victory, or does Missouri keep it going?
Auburn wins it in a upset at home, 21-17.
I'll take Missouri 23-17. The Holy War's back, Jackson. 8 p.m. on Fox. And no, we won't get in an argument about this. Utah going to BYU. Utah is a 3.5-point favorite in Provolone, which is interesting. Jackson, since this is your rivalry, you pick first.
I'm going to go with BYU in a 24-21 fashion. And I had on Nate Bomber Brown and Wild Ute tonight. This will be on my latest Jackson episode. I'll have the episode released tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern time, 2 hours before the Alabama call-in show.
I have a question. 1, 2. Are you a BYU fan out of curiosity? Because you keep telling us not to sleep on BYU. I'm just curious. Are you a BYU guy or woman, whatever you may be? I don't want to discriminate.
No worries, man. That's all good.
I'll go. I want to pick Utah, but it's in BYU, and after that controversial ending, Vegas is telling us Utah is a field goal favorite. You know what? Give me BYU 24-21. Cincinnati, Oklahoma State. Does Cincinnati cover, Jackson?
Oh God. Yeah, Cincinnati does. Cincinnati 45-17. Put this
31-10.
Oklahoma State team out of its misery already.
Lafayette, Oregon State, Jackson. Does Oregon State get their first win?
I hope
It's Clint
so.
Moses is here.
Oh.
What's your
Oregon
score?
State is going to win this one. No. Finally win their first one in a 28-13 victory. I'd think of something.
20-17 Oregon State for Clint. Florida State, Stanford, Jackson. Florida State's an 18.5-point favorite. Jackson, please tell me, are the Seminoles going to get on track against the tree, or is the tree going to stun them?
This Florida State team is a disaster. Like,
this is bad.
You cannot tell me this team is not thinking about firing Mike Norvell at this point, or at least having that dreaded vote of confidence discussion. Because, like, honestly, you remember, like, week
Jackson?
1, it was fire DeBoer and Florida State's the greatest, but now it's, it's
Jackson,
like,
I think, not to cut you off, but I think Mark Norvell thought beating you guys would save his job for good. Did he forget that's not how this works?
Somebody should tell him.
Oh my gosh. I'll go Florida State, Jackson. They don't cover 34-28 in a shootout.
Florida State.
What do you?
Florida State's gonna win 28-17 against Stanford. I mean, this is pitiful. Pitiful. Oh, shoot.
So that was week 8 in a nutshell.
Yep. And for those that saw the wild debate, just know that's like it's
no harm, no foul.
It's never personal.
Me and Jackson, I don't think are mad at each other.
Nah,
not that I can tell. Me and Jackson get into these wild debates sometimes. If you think this is bad, if you think this is me and Jackson mad at one another, go back and watch some of our ones from last year. Me and him had a serious debate about Brian Kelly. We've had a few of them here, but I promise you, me and Jackson.
Let's just say, like that, like we had some work situations like on both our ends at one point in the past that were really bad, but it wasn't like, it's like it wasn't like good stuff. Let's put it that way. Like I'll sit like getting in like me hurling the F-bomb like I did. It's like, my apologies for getting too heated on that debate, good buddy.
Just know, and to anyone that was watching, just know it's nothing personal against anybody's teams. It's just how we feel, okay? Like if we offend, Jeffrey has been as well. I think we've all had our moments of agitation. So to any USC, Notre Dame fans out there, me and Jackson apologize. We did not mean to offend anybody with our personal opinions. This is just our personal opinion. If we did, we apologize.
But no worries. I did love a lot of the comments though. Like that was funny though, or it's just they're having fun with us. But
hold on, Jackson. And Skate Rat, I apologize if I upset you. I apologize if my opinion upset you. I wasn't meaning to get anybody upset. I didn't know my opinion would upset people that much, but I apologize. Case notes says I forgive you guys. He said, stop apologizing. Well, me and Jackson are do what you want. Oh, you're hurt too, Dave. I apologize, Dave. I do. I almost picked Minnesota, though. If you should be mad about anything, be mad about me not picking Minnesota, Dave. I think it's more of offense than anything else. But fastest 2 minutes, Jackson. Hold on here. Let's get the fastest 2 minutes. Alabama, the voice of college football. Jackson, let the good people know where they can buy merch and all that stuff. Chris Berman style, fastest 2 minutes. Go for it.
Well, you can check me out on Alabama, the voice of college football, Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays after every matchup, where Jeffrey and I go over our take on the latest news and notes on the Alabama Crimson Tide, and on Tuesdays on Alabama Primetime Live, you'll see me and random guests on the primetime live shows all over the place, including this week's edition with Brody Smoot from Crimson Coverage and Tucker Harlan from Vols Wire and Tennessee at the Boys College Football and Jordan Binkley at Tennessee Boys College Football as we went over to preview of Alabama, Tennessee, and Crimson Tide Live featured Jeffrey and I giving our takes on Monday night, going over our takes on Alabama football, and Thursday night will be the Alabama call-in show as Jeffrey and I take your calls on the Crimson Tide. And Saturday night is the Alabama-Tennessee post-game recap from Jeffrey and myself. And, just tell your friends, your family, and cashiers at Publix about the magic we're creating all right there on Alabama at the Voice of College Football. And Austin.
And yes, real fast. Real fast. Instead of Wolverine. Listen, Pepine, this is more for me to support Jackson. I'm not becoming an Alabama fan, I promise you.
He's a great friend. Like, especially putting up with my shenanigans. Like he's a great guy. And you know something? It's the 3-year anniversary of when we first met one another. That's a good way to start it off. I tell you what.
What a heck of a way to start off. But Jackson, that's not the only great stuff. People can also find you here on YouTube as well.
Well, they can find my latest episode, The Jacksonian, where I will be releasing episode 83 with Nate Bomber Brown and Wild Ute, as we're going over our take on BYU Utah, the future of college football television, and BYU Utah's 2025 season so far. All right there. And I've also got numerous other content as other episodes of Jacksonian, including Pitt's analysis from my good buddy Sports Talk with Austin and Final Whistle. And for more updates on what I've got going on, Alabama Voice College Football, the Jacksonian, Pitt's analysis, Final Whistle, Jackson's World of College Football on Lockdown West Virginia, and twice a week calls on the Paul Feinbaum Show. Check me out on Jackson VOCFB on /Twitter and on Instagram and threads, Jackson Johnson 543-908. And check me out on Jackson Johnson 97 Blue Sky Social on Blue Sky, where my friend Mike Debate says where the skies are blue. Some say the skies are gray, some say the skies are overcast, and I say to each their own. Austin, what magic are you cooking up on Sports Talk with Austin? Goodbye. NBA
there we go. So on YouTube, of course, I got my shows here with Jackson. We will definitely either be here Saturday or Sunday. We're still deciding on that. If we are here Saturday night, tune in Saturday night after Jackson gets done with the post game on both of our channels after BYU Utah. Of course, we're going to wait for that game to get finished. You find me on X where I talk all things, and I promise you, we're sweethearted people. We just love our college football. So don't take anything personally that we say.
And I love college football rivalry, so I get into my feelings way too much about it.
Yes, I think we all get into our feelings. But with that being said, though, Jackson, we will be back either Saturday or Sunday. We'll see what kind of magic we'll cook up. Just be on the lookout. That's why you hit the notification bells, like, comment, subscribe. And Jackson, let's hit that freaking theme music before we run out of time.